I'm gonna move this. Oh, let me over here, and Desiree, it kind of goes into.
Okay.
Hold on, let me share this.
Hold
Here it
on
is.
one second. My laptop is lagging.
Yeah, you're lagging. Um, it's gonna go into this, guys. So we have Kanai Cenat. I
Hi,
never knew
Cenat.
Kai Cenat. I didn't know his name until Collins told me, and then my kids knew about him. Kai, say his name again, Des.
Kai Cenat.
Kai Cenat. And he what did he do? He said he's going to give some money away or some PS5s away, and it ended up being a riot in Union Square. All right, and it kind of goes to the effect of your responsibility as an influencer, as a person that has a platform with people following you, and a lot of people are stupid, and a lot of people don't have parents, and they grow up, and their parents are the people that they follow on social media, right? So anytime you have a following, whether a person believes it or not, you have a responsibility. Just like a basketball player, he may not have wanted to be a mentor, but when you have a large following, you instantly become an influence. You instantly become a mentor, whether you like it or not. Um, so before we get into it, oops, I'm trying to play it from here. Who all knows the story? Everybody know the story?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So before I play it, what do you think about it, Des? Let's pick on Des a little bit.
Well, he
Yeah, yeah.
has over 15 million followers,
God
and
damn.
I feel like most of his followers are between the ages of 13 to 17. And I feel as though, based on his content, he definitely should have been more responsible in planning this meet and greet or whatever he wanted to call it. But the type of content that he posts, like the last thing that I saw him post, he destroyed his whole entire house with firecrackers, like, and almost blew a mansion up. Like, it's a very irresponsible type of vibe to his whole brand. Um, and he was like running from accountability too. He posted the tweets, and then after people started getting injured, and he just deleted it. So when he could have assumed responsibility, he decided to run from it. So that's how I feel.
Dang.
Yeah.
Blew up his house.
So like
How
he's
old?
in this group AMP, and there's like other people. So he's a streamer and on Twitch, and
Mhm.
he lives in a house full of a whole bunch of other streamers, and I guess they had a war with firecrackers inside of a mansion, and that's what his followers were like happy to see. So you can imagine what type of people he brought out to this meet and greet.
Yeah, honestly, I think this all was just like a recipe for disaster. Because like it's like if that's your following is mostly like crazy wild teens because they like that type of content. So imagine you get everybody in a bubble, you throwing out PS5s and gift cards in New York. Of course, like you're just asking for something. Some people gonna start getting upset that they didn't get no gift cards or whatever. And next thing you know, somebody's getting shoved, knocked over, and then they throwing something miss and hit a cop or something, or a cop car or a standby person. Somebody starts swinging, and then everything start. I think that's kind of what happened. Really, I think it wasn't planned very well, and you get that many type of same type of people in the same area. I mean, it's bound to happen.
I also wanted to add really, really quick. They also, while they were out there, beat up a street vendor and stole the stuff out of his cart, his fridge that was outside. So yeah.
They was doing. I heard they even got into a construction site, got in some paint. They were throwing paint.
Can I add on as well?
Yeah,
Yeah, do you think?
Um, from all the videos that I saw in the clips on YouTube and Instagram going around, I saw a lot of mayhem throughout the streets. A kid was jumping, dancing on someone's car. I saw someone else stole a truck. Like they stole one of those delivery trucks, something like that. It was complete mayhem out there. Yeah, that's basically all I got to say.
I like to add in something probably counter to what a lot of people believe or think. I think that regardless of him, being a poor, organizer, not realizing the level of his influence, because I saw a clip where he said he was like excited about the possibility of maybe 500 people showing up, and like over 2,000 people ended up showing up or something like that. Now, hey, he might be foolish for underestimating his thing, but I don't think that he is culpable for the idiocy of all of those people, because he didn't tell people to do that. He didn't say, let's go get lit. Let's do like the Travis. They wanted to make it like the Travis Scott concert. They kept on making these parallels to Travis. Like,
listen, I can hear that.
Hey, Collins, we can't hear you.
Oh, I hear now. I can't hear nobody. I hear everybody now, though.
I can't hear Collins. Collins, we can't hear you. He's just going. Look, he's just going. He can't even hear the look.
Collins,
we can't hear you, bro. No.
You can't hear?
Oh, now we can.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right. Yeah. So anyway, the overall thing is basically, I don't think that he's responsible for the idiocy of those kids. He did not incite that riot. He did not tell them, hey, y'all go crazy, throw stuff, get around, let's go crazy. They started doing that on their own. They're fools. Now, yes, I would think the only charge he should get is, unlawful assembly maybe, or he not getting the right permits. But they're trying to charge him with inciting a riot. Like, no clip that I've seen showed him telling people to go crazy and start doing stuff. They did that on their own. It's not on him.
Yeah,
I can actually agree with all of that.
Collins for sure. Him being charged
except
with
one
that.
thing.
Yeah.
Oh no,
you can go ahead. Yeah.
Go ahead, Jess.
I just wanted to say that him anticipating 500 people was kind of like, I don't know why, because he just was at DreamCon and people were literally crowding him and surrounding him there, and it was way more than 500 there. So, okay, so I'm like, but I agree with everything else.
He interviews corn stars. Oh, I guess that's the other word. It's actually sad to me.
To add on to that, I feel like
well,
I ain't never seen it.
Last of Writers Creed. Listen, you got a lot of people out here, man, don't have parents, man. That's just a fact. Because if you had parents, your parent ain't gonna let you go out there and no damn Union Square for no PS5.
Kids sneak out now. Kids do sneak out.
True.
Bad parents allow their kids to sneak out. I ain't sneaking out of my dad's watch. Hamilton, like real talk. Hamilton, can you sneak out with dad?
No, sir. No, sir.
Okay.
I never snuck out of the house with my dad's house.
Okay. Your dad home, you go ahead and sneak out.
There's no way.
Bring your ass back. Do not bring your ass back. You sneak out the house with your dad. You may get away sneaking out with your mama home, but you ain't getting.
Yeah, I did. Same kid. Yeah. Same kid. I did sneak out of my mama house.
Yeah,
Same kid. Home, I did not play that with my dad.
You ain't play
Same
that.
kid.
Pop's gonna kill your ass.
Get your ass whooped, boy.
You done. Let me see what last. I'm gonna call him LWC. He might not be directly responsible. He planted the seed way before we got to this point. Yeah, facts. Listen, we have laws. Whether you respect them or you don't, there's laws. There's laws for having an assembly. And if you're not that type of leader, which, I don't think he's that type of leader that can stand up there and tell people, hey, y'all need to stop. They don't respect him like that, right? And so it's a bunch of clowns like him being clowns. And I want to play, because I actually haven't seen it. I haven't seen the video. So let me play the video, because I want to see who's out there. Desiree. I want to see what people are out there. If you know what I'm talking about, what type of people?
It was like Chuck's got content. It was chaos.
Hold on, can y'all hear?
A lot of people were throwing stuff.
Okay.
Well, that's how a bystander describes a wild scene in New York City yesterday. Streamer Cenat is charged with inciting a riot and unlawful assembly after more than 2,000 people here crowded into Union Square Park for a video game console giveaway. Some people in the crowd turned violent and pelted officers with bottles and other objects. As many as 1,000 officers responded.
Looks like a mixed crowd to me. Looks real mixed.
It looks like it looks very it's like Black Friday times 5.
It's a mixed crowd. It's a mixed crowd.
The ones I see in like TV shows and stuff like that.
That was not a mixed crowd.
But here's the thing.
Let's go back. Hold on. Let me go back.
But here's the thing. This is his home. This is his hometown.
2,000 people here crowded into Union Square Park for a video.
But that look
like this is his. This is his hometown.
What can you see from there, Uncle Ruckus? What can you see from there? You can't see nothing from there, Uncle Ruckus.
It just look like a mob.
Giveaway. Some people in the crowd.
I see cornrows.
I see very loose curls right here.
Hold on.
I see a white hand taking pictures. I see a white hand taking pictures.
I see some wahite.
Clean it up. Clean it up.
Hey,
it's mixed crowd for sure. For sure.
Hey, you're right. The other one too.
He's back there like this. Shit, I ain't about to get involved in that. I ain't gonna stop. You don't get me started.
Violent and pelted officers with bottles and other objects. As many as 1,000 officers responded.
Oh no, we gotta see one more. Hold on, let's see one more. Let me see one more.
I'm not gonna lie. The majority of the people I saw get arrested were Hispanic.
Criminal charges have been filed against the socialist. Joins us now from the.
I saw a police officer like bash a window in, trying to arrest someone one of the kids.
Yes.
Dad.
What can you see from there? Uncle Ruckus? What can you really see from the helicopter?
Dad.
I see a lot right now, bro.
I can't see.
I see a lot, man.
I can't see.
I see a lot.
I can't see. I see a lot of hoods up. I see a lot of stuff that I can't clearly see. But the video we saw before, it was a very mixed crowd. He had I don't know why you think that white people do not like degeneracy.
First of all,
little white teenage boys are extremely degenerate. A lot of the white teenage boys are shooting up at school. Like, let's not act like these white boys are so innocent and clean and they will never be in this.
Woo! We gotta mute that boy. God. All right, come back. Come back. Give me the hands.
I don't know. It's just I don't know.
You're on fire.
Hey,
on fire, boy. She cooking.
I feel like okay, so and then I just want to bring it back. Like this is the bullying that they see, and this is what they try to ban me for. You cannot try to ever come to me and see oh, see, look at all these black people doing this degenerate stuff when white people do it way worse. They
woo! Woo!
Is she wrong though?
I'm not. It's
but
okay.
is she wrong though?
It's okay.
Hey.
But is she wrong though?
I've accepted my fate. I've accepted.
We gonna say it's both. It's both sides in there. We see a very mixed pool in there. It's a mixed pool in there.
Hey, I'm just joking, guys.
I know.
I'm just joking. All right. I'm just joking. Whether that's his followers, so whether his followers, whatever demographic they are, because I just watched a documentary with your boy Logan. No, what's the other brother? Jake Paul. They did the same thing. They was burning.
Yeah, both of them run a podcast, don't they?
Yeah, they were doing all type of stuff when they were young. It's just young kids being young that have no parents. That's all it is.
It's dumb kids being dumb. Let's correct that real quick. It's dumb kids being dumb for other dumb kids.
But so Des, so this is the thing that I want to talk about. How can I phrase this? It's for everybody. Do you think, I know having a platform for young kids, There's a lot of young kids that come from nothing that were able to build massive platforms and create a better, a higher quality of life for their family. But do you think things like this, do you think there should be, I don't want to say censorship, but some type of restriction on age limit of when you start building an actual platform based on the people that can follow and the lack of
Can I have a say in this?
accountability? Yeah. Go. Do you think?
I'll go first and I'll be quick. I feel like
hold on, pause,
okay.
because we're gonna talk in a second. So let's do Des and then Paladre, and then we'll open up the rest of the field. All right.
Okay. So I just feel like I feel like everything sometimes, like everything comes with no, that's right. Everything comes with restrict. Like I feel like everything when it comes to kids, like we're talking about kids, right? I feel like his content should have never been like marketed to children, but like nobody else is gonna like his content. Like if you really watch his content, nobody else but middle school kids is gonna like his content, and kids are gonna find that content regardless whether there's age restrictions on it or not. When I was a kid on the internet, I was getting past age restrictions. Like it's just going to happen, especially as we're coming up more and more in technology. So I feel like what I can say is that he should have recognized that he has a humongous platform, and maybe he should do these meet and greet or these events a certain way. Like I don't know, like I feel like he should have he should have known that this was going to be what it was. I feel like based off of his content and his fans and what he experienced at DreamCon not even a week ago. Like
Paladre.
Okay, I believe that should there be age restrictions on what people can like post and see? That what you're trying to say? Like me, for example, I'm 18. Are you saying I should be restricted from having a platform the size I have now? Like let's say at my age I'm able to reach the point Cenat is at. Do you feel like I should be restricted from that?
I'm using that word restricted very loosely, but I would say this.
Okay, I get what you're saying.
How many 18-year-olds, 17-year-olds, 16-year-olds, and under are willing to take the accountability for when something like this happens, or when a kid follows something that you've done and kill themselves or put themselves in harm's way or hurt someone in their family? Are you willing to take responsibility and accountability for your actions and your words? Remember, they're going after, Trump for inciting a riot on the Capitol, right? And he didn't do nearly as much as this just transpired. And I think that's going to happen. I think they're going to start putting like this. Right?
Look at Desiree face.
Hold on, Des. Hold on. No, I'm just saying it. But think about this. Laws are created. They're very reactionary. So laws are created after the fact. Something has to transpire. Then they create a law to prevent it from happening again, right? So this just happened. People are going to be pissed. And now it's going to go to litigation. People are going to start creating laws about the stuff that we were talking about earlier, censorship, banning people. It's going to grow across the board. So do you think, again, that young people having these massive platforms, because college, you remember back when we were in college, we used to do some slightly crazy things and fun things. If the whole world knew what we were doing and we had a large following, no, it wouldn't be,
Yeah, somebody that didn't have the capabilities or the athleticism to jump out the window, in a hurricane and land and swim around, they probably get hurt, and then they want to blame us. What I would say is, just to your point, right? Laws. Laws are created to solve a problem that they don't solve because they don't look to the root of the problem. Right? And I think that the solution to this problem would be on the parent side. They should have the children be responsible for what their the parents be responsible for what their idiot children do. If you start holding the parents responsible for what these children do, catch every one of them kids that are on there jumping on things and doing whatever, and go to their parents, give their parents a fine, give their parents jail time, then maybe these parents will check in more and not be so absentee with their kids, knowing that my kid could do something foolish and I could go to jail for it. So because I can go to jail, I don't know what you missed, but I can go to jail for
but
it.
The
right?
kids, on the other hand,
hold on, 'cause
I'm not taking the blame for that. You know, that's just me.
No.
I know I'm not going out my way to come forward.
What do you mean?
It's just like the people my age. I know none of them are gonna come up forward to the station or whatever and tell them, hey, I did so and so. I feel like I'm the one that caused this, and I feel like Kai shouldn't get what he deserved. Like,
no. What I'm saying, that's the job of the cops.
I just know
they gotta arrest the proper people. The cops have to arrest the proper people. When they see somebody doing something, they should arrest those kids that are doing things, not go after Kai Cenat, a dude that's sitting on a part of a park over there, just throwing things out. See, they're looking at Kai Cenat as being the source of the problem, but he is not the source of the problem. The wayward children, that's the source of the problem. These foolish children, they are the ones that did what they did. They should go to jail for what they did, and their parents should go to jail for what they did. Not Kai Cenat, because he didn't tell them to do that.
I agree.
I agree with that.
I like this comment. Easy to buy those kids today, even when they see it, it's not right like that.
There's one more comment before that.
Let me go. Which one? The question. Let's go back to the question.
Yeah.
The question I have then is: are you responsible for who follows you on social media?
No, because how can you be responsible for that? How?
So I'll say this.
I'll
say this.
Well,
so I'll say this.
Hold on. Go ahead, Jalin.
I'll say you're not responsible for who follows you on there, but you are responsible to know you're responsible to know what your demographic is. Because like when you're looking at your analytics, I know that most of my following on TikTok is women. Most of my, between the ages of like 25 and 34 or whatever. So
you're pimp of America.
But like, I don't blame him personally for starting a riot, because he didn't I agree with what y'all saying. He didn't envision that it was going to go that way. Like, I don't think his intentions was like on that. But the way that I look at it is, look, you in your hometown, like you in your home place, you didn't really expect, you got 15 million followers. You don't expect more than 500 people to show up. Like, come on. He's big. He's big.
A terrible.
It is.
Understatement.
It's 15 million followers. You think only 500 people are going to show up like in your hometown? You really have to he only brought, I think, a handful of bodyguards. It's like it wasn't even really planned well. So I mean, I think for future, I think what laws are probably going to end up happening if like social media influencers and stuff are going to do this type of stuff, they're probably going to have it a little bit more organized. Like maybe you have to rent a building or something like that. But you just having a public, meeting, anybody and everybody can just show up. They don't need no tickets. They don't need no entry. They just show up and everybody's mobbing. You know what I'm saying? Like if you really think about it, if you really think about it, it was a recipe for disaster from the beginning. Not that I am saying that I feel that he's responsible, because I do feel like Collins was saying, I do feel like the parents got to be held responsible, because like, hey, if all these kids is between 13
out there,
between 13 and 17, like where are the parents at? That's a lot of kids. You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead, Des.
I wanted to just say that I might have I lost it. I'll come back to me.
Well, I wanted to add, there was a girl who's an influencer. She's like a travel blog, influencer or whatever. She does like travel stuff and lifestyle stuff or whatever. She's Australian, right? Now she was in Australia. She organized or New Zealand, one of them places. And she had just did a meetup. Like, hey, did a meetup. The meetup turned up into a riot, and they kept on going at the girl as if she has the power to do something. She don't have the power to stop these people from doing that. She just had a meetup. She's like, hey, I'm gonna be back home, guys. So many people showed up to this thing. They all started riding it. Now, it wasn't non-melanated person in that crowd, so it's not about no melanation or nothing like that. Let's be clear. There was a whole bunch of Aussie, oys, right? Now, they went crazy. And they wanted to blame her. And I'm like, yo, where's y'all responsibility? Y'all went crazy. Y'all started doing stuff. Y'all rioted. If we go to a concert and the concert, artist says, mosh, go crazy, run to it. Yeah, then yes, they're responsible. But if they're just there having a song and people start moshing and they like just having they're not responsible for that. They're not responsible for that. Now, if they see something happening and they don't, hey, y'all calm down, y'all chill. Then you could put it on them because like they saw something, they didn't say something. Now that's where I would say Travis Scott would be a good example of the bad scenario. Like he saw the things going down, people were telling him, hey, there's something going down, and he did not say anything. He didn't care, right? He didn't care. He ignored it. Now that's different because now you have I saw videos of Kyle telling people to chill out. He was sitting with a girl trying to calm her down because she was having a panic attack. Like he wasn't telling people to go crazy. So if he's not telling people to go crazy, he can't be responsible for people going crazy. That's all I'm saying.
I found it. He also, on top of him, like calming someone down, I feel like bringing the parallel between him and Travis Scott really made a difference. I feel like the cops in New York or whatever are just like finding Kai to be the easiest way out. They don't want to do the work to find the kids that were actually destructing the property. So they're just using him as a scapegoat. And I feel like that's wrong. Like that's wrong as fuck.
So I would say this, Desiree. Let's say you invite your friends over to your house. Mm-hmm. And one of your friends decides to call some people to have a house party without you knowing. Next you know, you have 100 people in your house tearing your house up. Mm-hmm. Mama come home. Who's she blaming?
Me.
Why?
Because it was my idea to invite my friends in the first place, for sure.
So he may not have been the one to tell them to riot, but he created the recipe for it.
I agree.
One, they said, what they say? He had 100 PlayStation 5 consoles. And then they say over 10,000 people, estimates suggest that over 10,000 people attended the event. Yeah. You have a following of 15 million people, and you're announcing that you're going to give away something for free.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. And on top of that, he had it in the middle of Times Square. Like the location was like Times Square. It wasn't a building. It wasn't it was just the middle.
And so how are you giving it out? So you're actually causing it, right? Like you only have a certain amount. There's 10,000 people there. It's like, okay, how am I going to get my free stuff? Right? So you don't even have an orderly fashion on how you're going to give these things away to people.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
The man faces up to 10 years in prison.
10 years?
Kai Cenat could face a maximum sentence of 10 years in prison if convicted. If I'm the judge, convicted of all charges.
Damn.
If I'm the judge, this is what I do, right? I tell Kai Cenat, everybody who had damages, he's responsible for paying for the damages of those people's property. I tell him that he has to attend a workshop or whatever with event planners to learn how to properly put on events. And he has to mandatorily get insurance people from now on. And for any event that he ever does, he has to get proper insurance to have everything, right? I would have him financially responsible for the damages, right? Because he has enough money to pay, right? I would not put him in jail though. You know, I'd give him a fine for unlawful assembly.
I agree.
I'd tell him to go ahead and pay them people for them damages because this wouldn't have happened without you. And that's it. You know what I'm saying? And then from now on, if you do an event, you have to have permits. And if you don't have a permit, then you go to jail. Then
Germany is awesome.
You will go to jail once if you do this again, right? Because he didn't know that was going to happen. And of course,
I think 10 years is crazy.
Germany will find you. They won't put you behind in jail, but you're gonna be paying some stuff. Jakub, I'm messing his name up. I don't even want to. I'm gonna call him JP. They're responsible over here in Germany. Those who started action like that have to pay for the chaos they created, and if they're under 18, parents have to pay had to pay real money. That's a fact.
And that's what you should do. That would be right. Putting the man in jail for the
I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. Yeah. I don't want to see nobody go to jail for, like you said, Colin.
It's too extreme.
Pay for the damages, and then I'm gonna go on the extreme. I'm gonna make you give all 10,000 attendees PlayStation 5. If you showed up, you get one. I'm like, I was there. And see, that's how the police get the people that was there and arrest them. See?
There
it is.
Rewarding degenerate behavior because a lot of the people there were causing chaos, right? Why would you reward them for the PS5?
That's how you find out who's there.
It's a trap. It's a trap.
Let's bring one more parallel. I remember as a kid that they had Beavis and Butthead. And there's an episode where the Beavis and Butthead, they started a fire in a trash can. Now, out of the millions of people that watched that dumb show, there was one person that started the dang fire. And they wanted to cancel the show because that stupid kid started a fire in a trash can at his school. Now, 1 million people watch the show and one kid does it. Why does the show get held responsible for it? That's stupid. That's foolish. I watched the show. I never got inspired to start a damn fire in the trash can. That's those idiot parents. So hold them. Put the parents on trial. And then we're going to solve this problem because it's the parents being bad parents that are having their kids be so crazy.
But,
that's facts.
50 million followers. He is guilty of having no brain. He could have. There's a possible chaos. Judge would say, think before you act. It's like with people who demonstrate. Yes, sir.
And play the videos of him destroying his house on top. Like, that's not going to look good for him, right? So like I said in the beginning, his content does not help him in this case either. Like, if they do use his content against him, it's not going to look good for him. Like, you should look up him blowing up his house. Like, you should really look that up.
I'll look it up right now. JP, my German
literally had a rocket launcher in his home.
A long time.
They blew up one of their roommates' room completely.
What?
Like, they had to completely renovate his room.
Fireworks, right?
Yes. And the dude was sleeping on the air mattress.
Oh man.
That's how bad it was.
Yeah, it's stupid teenagers.
Creating somebody's PC.
I seen that one. It was his brother or something. He broke his brother's.
No, they're not brothers.
Oh, I thought it was his brother or something.
They stay in the same house.
Yeah,
they just stay in the same house, and they took the firecracker in that war to his PC, blew his entire system up. Like, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of time. That's a lot of work.
Man. Yeah, his case ain't gonna be very clear cut.
Let's see. So this is not, bro. This is not. It's not giving me a good case for him, man.
I'm saying his case is not looking clear cut.
So here it is. Is this it? Is this the one you're talking about? Hold on, Colin.
Oh.
I think he later on in the stream he put on the vest that had literally I think he had over 25 lighters on his chest.
What in the world?
Because I'm at my age.
It was just so much. It was so much going on that day.
This is a rental property. They don't own this house. This is somebody else's house that they're blowing up.
Oh no!
Guys,
wait, no, they.
I swear to God,
Des,
my
by the
devil
way,
to me.
they did this in their
And
old house and they got kicked out. This is the house that they
chat.
purchased.
Monitor.
They had
It's
to
gone.
get cleaners for
Monitor's
their
gone.
entire house.
I told
Entire
y'all.
house. They
guys,
did the same thing in their last house and they got kicked out.
I might give him some jail time based off of that. I'm not gonna lie to you about that. I saw that.
Time that they did this.
I'm giving him jail time. I'm giving him 2 years. I'm giving him 2 years just for being stupid. Just for being stupid. Just for being stupid. Because you know what?
It's not going to help.
Because
Jalen, nowadays, it's just.
But so that's exactly what you're saying.
demographic.
Exactly what you're saying, Pelagie. So think about this. So now you have other upcoming influencers. Hold on, I hear an echo. Let me mute.
Oh, it's probably me.
So now you have other upcoming influencers, right? They see this, and monkey see, monkey do. So now they got to do something.
They got to go higher than that.
They got to go higher. They got to go higher, and somebody's gonna get hurt.
It's just that's the way it is nowadays. The people my age, they wanna make money, and they see what Kai is doing on the stream, and they're like, if he doing it, I guess I can too.
So my thing is, does he have sponsorships? I'm gonna look.
No, he has deals with other streaming companies.
But how?
All I know is they say he was making content since like 2018.
It's degenerate behavior. That stuff sells. That stuff sells, especially to little kids, 13-year-olds. They are using their parents' credit card information, loading up that card and sending him coins and gifts and money on the stream. All of that stuff on the side is the messages that's coming in. He did all of this on stream. It's all for content.
Yep.
That like
I think
he's been making content since 2018.
Yes, he's been doing content creation since 2018, and this year February he streamed for 30 days straight, and he became the #1 Twitch streamer in the world.
Yeah, like 100,000 streamers.
A whole bunch of bull crap on stream for 30 days straight, and people bought into it.
Well, I got a question then. I got a controversial question for everybody in the panel. If we're holding him responsible for the content that he does and the influence that it could have on the people, are we keeping that same? Are we back? Am I back?
Yeah, you're back.
Are we keeping that same energy for Warner Brothers and for the Fox News and CNN News and for the music companies, BMI, CSAC, and all them things like that, or whatever, right? Universal Studios. Are we keeping that same energy for them?
We should.
I feel like because it's an industry, it's a business. They can't find one person accountable. You see one black guy, one black young boy in his room doing a whole bunch of nonsense. Hey, let me get him.
Hold up. The idea is whoever signs that check that says green light this project and let's make a show called Lucifer, or let's make a movie called, Die Hard, or let's make a movie called this, that, and the other thing where they got crazy stuff going on as well. That's my question. Y'all gonna keep that same energy? If y'all going after Kai for the idiot things that his content inspires people to do, are y'all gonna go at Universal? Right.
So I would I would play the devil's advocate on this one, and say that whenever they do stunts, they have stuntmen. They get all the proper stuff they need to do to blow up things. They just don't blow stuff up. They actually plan how they're going to blow stuff up. And secondly, they are protected because it's a corporation. 1, 2, are they having a direct effect? So like Die Hard, you brought up Die Hard. How many kids try to do some Die Hard stuff growing up?
I can tell you this, kids.
How many riots did Bruce Willis start? How many assemblies did he start and have everybody meet somewhere? He's going to give them stuff and it's a riot, right? I'm not, again, based off of his content, I was willing to give him a pass on him not understanding. And see, I don't even want to say that because how old is he? Somebody asked how old he was. Somebody can look it up.
20-something.
21, 20.
Yeah, I think he's 21.
Years old. He's 20. He's an adult. He can drink, right? So you have a certain level of responsibility for yourself, right? If Warner Brothers put out some stuff and then a group of kids went and imitated it and did it, yes, we should have the same energy for them as well. If a bunch of kids wanted to replicate what they saw on television. But see, this is different, Collins. This is personable, right? So when I look at Bruce Willis on TV, he's not responding to my comments. He's not talking back to me when I post something. He's not getting super chats and money from me directly to me. He's getting a paycheck from the corporation. He's not getting a paycheck from me. He's not getting a $5. Hey, Jay, thank you for the $5. What do you want me to do? Act stupid? I'm gonna blow something up. All right, let me do something crazy. It's very personal.
So then all he needs to do is just make a corporation then. That's all he got to do.
He probably does.
Well, that's not happening now. I can guarantee you that that's not happening.
But that would mean he would be backed by insurance. It will be regulated, and that way those things will be done properly. Like the problem is that he's doing all of this stuff unregulated. He's not having any. He doesn't have any assurance. And his solution for this is oops, my bad. I didn't think this was gonna happen. Oh my God, oops. But that's not how Warner Brothers would take that accountability. If somebody got hurt, they can get sued. They can get they're liable. They have contracts and stuff. Like he don't have none of that.
He ain't got none of that. He didn't.
The only thing they can do right now is point fingers or charge them.
I mean, did the Jackass creators, the guys who created Jackass, did they ever get sued?
Well, they probably got that disclaimer at the front, though.
Yeah,
they got that disclaimer, bro. It's a whole show, bro.
So then we're not talking about right and wrong. We're just talking about legal and illegal then, right?
Of course.
Yeah. Okay.
That whole riot, it's just ridiculous to me how 10,000 people show up and start acting a clown. 10,000 kids in the same age group as me act a clown. It's ridiculous. And the fact that he has to be the one that takes the blame for it, what more can you say? You know?
It's hypocrisy. I think that's the theme. The theme here is hypocrisy. People ain't doing the same thing all the way around. They hypocrites. They got double standards, triple standards. Everybody got it. Everybody a hypocrite.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
It's hypocrisy. And the
same
powers
person
that
I'd be like,
basically don't be black.
The same people that go out the way and be like, "Oh, how you gonna go out here and do this?" But be the same one doing it.
No, Collins. I'm gonna put this comment right back up here. So, and you know, I'm deep into this when I talk about this right here. Yep, and those companies put money in the campaigns of the politicians who protect them. See, the fact is, like you're right. You're absolutely right. We're not talking about wrong and right. We're talking about the right way, the legal way of doing something. It's only illegal to blow something up if you don't get the proper paperwork to blow it up. Right?
Yeah.
If I'm going to shoot a movie in Atlanta, we call them. We're going to let them know we're going to be in this area. They're gonna string it all off so people can be misdirected in some other place. And we're going to do whatever we want in this space because we rented this space. We paid y'all to use this space, and we can do whatever we want, and we'll clean up once we leave. We have a cleanup crew. We have all that stuff put into place. When you're a streamer and you don't have the protection, right? You got all this money, but nobody taught you how to properly utilize that money because it's a tool. Get your corporation. Get the people. I call Dez. Dez is my manager. Hey, Dez, I just told him I'm gonna do a PS5 giveaway. Dez knows all this. So it's like, oh, you told me to be a PS5. Where at? So now Dez is working on all the paperwork. She's getting everything organized. And she's going to tell me delete the tweets. You delete that tweet, and then we're going to repost that tweet later on with the proper information on there. Boom, done. That's how you do it. You have you don't have a team of a bunch of idiotic kids around you telling you to do stupid things. You build a team with smarter people around you to make sure you do everything accordingly.
Good solution.
I 1000% agree.
That's it.
Good solution.
Yeah, I agree.
So
whatever
Jamare,
management
you still
team
putting
he
him in jail?
has.
What?
You still putting him in jail? You still putting Kai Cenat in jail?
I'm gonna put him in jail. I'm gonna put him in jail with Bubba for a couple of days.
How long he get? How long he get?
Yeah, how long he put him?
Bubba get a couple days. Bubba get a couple days.
Hey, listen, I would, as your co-judge, I would say, yeah, let him sit in the jail cell for a couple days. You know what I'm saying? Like, let him think about the power that he has. Let him reflect on the consequences of his actions. Not no 10 years, not no year. You know what I'm saying?
10 days, not 10 years.
Yeah, 10 days. 10 days will be good. And here's why I say 10 days, right? Here's why I would say yes, he still should get some jail time, is because he, in the announcement video, I saw a clip and he said, man, Popo finna show up though. The cops gonna come. So he knew there's a possibility that cops were gonna show up because he was doing something that would have, you know, more ramifications or more people show up, enough people for people to wild out, right? So he did announce not full negligence or not full ignorance in knowing that, hey man, the cops gonna show up. They gonna come up. They gonna shut it down, right? I guess he was just hoping that they would shut it down before it got too wild, and it didn't happen. So yeah, 10 days, not 10 years, 10 days.
Listen. And you know, first of all, I commend him. I may not agree with his method of making money, but I'm never gonna be mad at somebody's bag. He made his money, but now he needs the proper influences around him, so he doesn't completely mess up his bag. Where now
should go into counseling. Mandatory counseling.
He needs the and this goes for everybody. Like when you're building yourself, make sure you have the proper team around you. Make sure you have people that's going to say, hey, Jay, that's stupid. And you respect them. Right? Don't get, you know, what happens is they make so much money, they don't respect the people that are around them, the elders around them, because they already got the bag. So they're like, yo, I ain't got to respect you. I got more money than you. But yeah, you got more money, but you don't have any sense. You know? Yeah. And when you got money, like my boy Biggie say, the more money, the more problems.
Yeah.
And it just makes all your problems more accessible. Just more accessible.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that on a microcosm, right? You got like, you could throw a party at a park. You rent a space, throw a party at a park. If the park on that premises, right? On that premises, it starts to go haywire and there's a fire that breaks out in the gazebo. If there's a fire that breaks out in the gazebo that y'all rented, whoever rented that park, you're gonna be paying for that fine, right? It won't be everybody else. So yeah, I think, you know, I think it'll be good for him to get. I also think mandatory counseling, like mandatory mentorship. He has to undergo a mentorship with all of the things that would have solved this problem. He has to get with a legal team. He has to get with the whatever. What do you call them people? The PR people, right?
This dude, now you're gone. I'm gonna need you to fix your stuff, Collins. I'm gonna need you to fix your stuff, man. This is disgusting. All right, this is disgusting. Can't hear you. Des, can you hear me?
I can add. He also needs like insurance,
go ahead,
insurance company. I feel like PR is definitely necessary, but I also feel like that's something that he should have gotten a long time ago, because he was in a scandal where he had a house party and a girl was allegedly assaulted, and that ramification came back on him as well. So he probably should have got that PR.
Yeah,
Des, you're not making a good case for him. You're not making. You're giving me more stuff.
I'm not a fan of him.
And now
I'm not a fan of him.
Now I'm about to put him in jail. Now it's 2 weeks for Bubba. It's 2 weeks. 2 weeks for Bubba.
Damn, I think my whole thing reset. But yeah, like
to that story, because it's a lot. Like it's real bad, but yeah.
No, it is. I heard about that story as well. It's kind of like the same thing that happened with Tupac. Like dudes that were around him did it. He didn't do it, but the dudes that are around him, but he went to jail for it because it was his hotel room or his people or something like that, even though he didn't sanction it, right? And that goes down to, hey, the Bible will give you a solution for that, but test your friends. Don't just have everybody be your friend, because you got these people around you that don't really care about you, that are willing to do stuff that'll get you caught up, and then now you in trouble for something that they did in your house. You got to be careful who you let in your house, man.
Now listen, that's facts, and this is why, I mean, to an extent, like I said, he has to have responsibility. I had a roommate, and he threw a big party when I was gone. I was in Florida, and then I get an email from my landlord saying, "Hey, well, y'all got to get out." I'm like, I wasn't even here. Like, what? But it was at the house. You know what I'm saying? So I got in trouble. We got kicked out. You know, and so it's like it's just what life is. You know, you were guilty by association, basically. Was that roommate?
Was that roommate your friend?
I mean, he was a newer friend, but I mean, he was a friend. But yeah.
Oh yeah. Hey.
Collins, you know me back when we were I ain't playing that.
Hey. Nah, homie, you get me kicked out. You catching these hands.
Hey, the crazy thing is he tried to move in with me. He's like, let's go get another place. I'm like, why would I do that?
No.
I got kicked out from my home while I'm in Florida. Like, no, I'm good.
No, homie. You lucky I'm not taking my things, my damages in your stuff.
For real.
You been quiet, man. Where you been? What's up? You been quiet over there. I know you got kids and a million things going on over there. Okay, he probably on the
muted.
He on the gummy. God dang it, he on the gummy.
What happened, man? What happened, man?
What
are you talking about?
You on the gummy.
What are you talking about?
You on the gummy, bro.
No, man. I'm editing the video, man. I was editing the video a little bit. Editing the video.
All right. So anyway, we've been on here for an hour and a half. Before we go, I'm gonna update you guys on some other things that we're going to be talking about. I want to do it this week. Des, if you can participate, I would love you to be there. We're going to talk about UPS getting $49 an hour. I'm about to put my application in.
For real.
I'm about to be a driver, boy. I'm about to be driving.
That OT.
I need that.
Being that more like this.
I need that.
Hey, I drop that box off and like, all right, y'all have a good one now.
I'll work all holidays.
I'm smiling. I'm smiling the whole ride. I'm coming out the truck.
I'm employee of the year.
We got the, and again, I like how we talked about this, but more so we didn't bash him. That's not the thing to bash him. It's more to talk about the idea of, and if we can always rise above just talking about that person, get to the idea. What's the idea? What's the idea of influencers having so much power? And like your boy say, Spider-Man, what did Spider-Man Uncle say? Uncle Ben. With great power comes great responsibility.
Yeah.
Come on. And it's very true. It's a true thing. And people don't know, even if you don't want that influence and you're trying to get your money, it still comes with the level of responsibility that people are going to hold you accountable for, whether you like it or not. People are going to cancel you. Parents are going to come after you. Government officials are going to come after you. Law enforcement are going to come after you. And you don't want to go to jail over something this stupid. It's just, you really don't want to go to jail. And then we're going to talk about, sometime this week, we're going to talk about your girl, Lizzo. I don't follow her. I just think Collins gave me the information. I thought it was crazy. That's crazy. I don't know if to believe it or not, so I'm not going to criminalize anybody without the proper evidence. But I'm going to say she did talk about the banana thing on a radio thing. So, yeah, that's
crazy. Real evidence. Hey,
there go the evidence right there. It's like I was like, I don't know how you walk out of that one. And then she created a song and said, "I did it." Whatever she did,
she said,
"It's crazy how true." It's crazy how it just started coming up and she been talking about it. That's what's crazy.
Does y'all listen? Y'all can't. What the world is coming to, man, you can't make this up. You can't write this into a script.
Well, it is already written. Age of Aquarius. Look that up. Age of Aquarius is real, and we are in the beginning. This is just
Age of Aquarius.
I'm gonna let you know, and Collins knows this. I don't like anybody that's in an Aquarius. I'm gonna let everybody know. I don't like Aquarius people. They always think they're right. They make up the weirdest arguments that don't. It just be weird.
Yeah, we're just better people. People don't like people that are better than them.
Boom. There it is. I'm gonna have some sound. Hey, I'm gonna have some sound effects in a few. You know what I'm saying? Go mute. I'm gonna have some sound effects in a few, because but I appreciate everybody for coming on. Paladre, I would like to have you on again, my brother. Before we go, since you are new, tell us about yourself before you get up out of here. What platform you have? Are you a streamer? What's going on?
Oh, no, I just graduated high school.
Congratulations!
I'm about to start my first year of college. Thank you,
bro. Big ups.
Congrats, man.
I don't have a platform. You know, I'm just a casual guy. I work, come home, study for school, sleep.
Studying?
I'm trying to major in flight education. Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
So
that's
the goal I'm trying to reach.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
If you'd have said some bullshit, I was gonna tell you. I was gonna tell you that's some bullshit.
I'm not.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up.
I just feel like after I graduated high school, I knew you gotta take your knowledge somewhere. And I was already taking the classes in high school with aviation, so I just wanted to take it to the next step.
That's what's up.
What I want you to do for me, Paladre, when you eventually hit the skies, when you eventually start flying, are you gonna be a pilot?
Yeah, pilot for sure. Mm-hmm.
All right. When you get up there, take some pictures for the people that are flat earthers, so they can see that the world is round. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, make
definitely. I can do that for you.
Prove that it's flat. You know what I'm saying?
I think when a black man get up there, it's gonna help everybody else realize, okay, it's round. All right.
Make sure it don't have a bubble island.
Des, don't you do it, Des. You better not tell me you're a flat earther.
No
bubble island.
Well, actually, I'm a hollow earther. I believe that it is. I feel like the water is the sky, and the sky is the water, and we are supposed to be whatever. Anyway, it's not about what I believe. I wanted to know if you would even go.
Whoa! Woo! All right, now we can give her some. Go ahead. She muted herself.
Like journey to the center of the earth. Like journey to the center of the earth. Like that's what I think it is.
You know what? I can ride with that a little bit.
It could be round, but it can also have inner earth.
I can definitely ride with that. Okay. The flat.
But
thing,
like I fly constantly. Can you even go up that high to see if it's round or not? Like,
he still believes NASA telling the truth.
You know what? I'm going.
Oh, that's interesting. They're not. That's interesting.
He's gone, ladies and gentlemen. He's gone. All right, so we got Paladre. Thank you for coming on, man. Please continue to come on and bring your voice. I do want younger audiences, because you guys definitely bring a different voice. I appreciate Des. Hey, I'm telling you right now, me and Des would be nice today, because me and Des be going at it. But it's all love. That's my baby. But we be going at it, man. We be going at it. She a SAG. My daughter's a SAG. We be going at it, but she knows it's all love. That's my baby. That's my heart. My boy Jalin, Elevated Minds. Go check out his podcast. A man posts more than anybody in America. He posts more than. And then we got Collins. Oh, and guys, you were able to put. I fixed it so you guys could put your little titles on there. Collins, he put his little thing underneath the relationship.
Oh,
yeah. So y'all should have fixed it. Y'all should have fixed it. Mm-hmm. You got your little shout out. And Des. First of all, I'm gonna put this out here. I want Des to get back in her bag. Y'all don't understand how talented this woman is, and she's a genius. Artistically, she's a real life genius. Probably one of the best poets I've ever heard. And I really want her to get back in her bag. She's a complete artist, singer, lyricist. She could do it all. I
think she should take us out with a poem.
A bag. Don't put her on the spot like that. Stop. Hey, Des, next time. All right? Or you got one right now?
Can I get after?
See, I'm more so like in my music bag right now. Right now, I'm trying to vocally mature, and I'm in hermit mode. I've been in hermit mode, but I'm actually right now coming out of it. So
Okay.
I'm actually going to be recording. I'm going to be recording a poem that I did a long time ago for a special thing that y'all see later. I can't really talk about it, but I've been focusing on fine-tuning my voice, making my voice stronger, because I want to start making music again for the fun of it. I don't have any desire to be in the industry at all, but I just want to make music because I am talented, I am artistic, and I do want to show that more.
When that thing drop, we gonna do an exclusive drop right here.
Exclusive.
You know what I'm saying? On the online cookout exclusive.
On the online cookout.
You know what I'm saying?
Thanks,
Big Dance in the building.
Thanks, Joe Cool. I appreciate you for coming in from Germany. From
Hey.
Germany. Come on,
Joe
man.
Cool.
Yeah,
Shout out to Joe Cool.
Shout out from Germany, man. Hey, send me some Wiener Schnitzels, man. Wiener Schnitzels. I ain't had one of them in years, man. Who else we got? Hamilton, who you know, I don't know what he been doing all day. He's our videographer. He does music.
He also
and he
does
does
metallurgy.
Shut up, God. Yeah, he has a company called Millenergy. It's videography, music, all that other good stuff. And did I miss anybody?
Oh yeah, that dude Jamare Clarington. What he was doing? The Ultimate Freedom podcast. You know what I'm saying?
Ultimate Freedom podcast. Y'all know who I am. I'm the hybrid real estate person. I'm a loan officer and a realtor. I'm the best of both worlds. I do everything. I do it all. You know, I just never stop learning, never stop growing. I am who I am. I was him before him got popularized. Like real talk.
Know what I'm saying?
Timothy.
Really. Like I was Timothy before they even used Timothy. Like if anybody who knows me knows that to be a fact. So when they started using it, I was kind of like, yo, who stole that from me? But it is what it is. No hard feelings.
They actually used to call him Himare.
Himare, you know what I mean? That's how it was. But it's all good. Again, guys, I appreciate you. We're out. Have a good night. Peace.
Night, y'all.